And we're live.
Welcome to More Than 10, right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcasts, wherever you're listening. Hopefully it's none of those places. Hopefully you're live with us on YouTube right now, usually Wednesday, but also sometimes Tuesday. That's tough to put on a slogan, though.
This generation loves a qualifier. just say, hey.
Here we are, Tuesday morning.
We're here.
9 a.m., sunny Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nathan Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com. Just David Perdue this morning.
I'm more than just. Just want to make that clear. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DoorDie. That's at DuerDie or DavePerdueComedy.com.
Yeah, we don't know what this is going to be.
We never do.
We never do. The fun boys are back.
Let's get the illusion out of here. We never know what's going to happen.
We never know what's going to happen.
But we just make it happen.
Yeah.
Dan Duncan is in the chat.
Who?
Who's that?
It's a longtime fan of the show.
Longtime fan.
We call him the Nate Stan.
Yeah.
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 I believe what he usually does, Nate will come in wearing a full head to toe, apparel of a team.
That's true.
Dan, famously, next day you see him post on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Dressing up the wife and kids. They all have a big "I love Nate" sign.
Yes.
There was times when Dan and I worked together where I had to be like, man, you got to back up, you know? Like, you're obsessed with me. You're obsessed with my work ethic. It's just, it frustrates me.
I love what is going to happen, like what he'll plot between now and next time he's here based off of this. So,
Dan, you're at the beach. Go back to the beach.
No, let Dan do what he's going to do. Let him do what he's going to do.
Also, John Glasgow says, "Good day, fellas."
What up? What up?
What's up, John? Yeah, head over to patreon.com/4th and10 if you want to become a patron. And you can hear our bonus pre-show episode every single week.
Yeah.
This week we talked about all sorts of stuff.
Don't do that.
What was your favorite part about the pre-show, David?
Nothing. I didn't enjoy it as much.
You didn't enjoy the pre-show.
I didn't. This is the first time in the history of pre-show. I was like, you know what? We didn't bring it this time.
No, we didn't. We just didn't have it.
We didn't have it. Something was missing.
Fun boys flopped. Flop boys.
Did you do anything this weekend?
Yeah.
All right.
I met a baby this weekend. It's a brand new nephew. Went and met him.
Okay.
Which is just insane.
Why?
It was a C-section.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know why it's weird.
It's so crazy. Like
you didn't meet him fresh out of the C-section.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Why bring that part up? Why bring that part up?
I don't know how to sit in a room with my sister-in-law and not talk about anything else. It's so insane.
It's probably the same way you've done it the whole other time you ever been in a room with her.
I think it's like they just have your stuff out too.
She probably would love to talk about anything else. And you're like,
that's all I wanted.
You're like treating her like what's that dude on Austin Powers, the mole? Like mole. Like C-section.
I felt bad for the kid. That's got to be a rough day for them.
It's probably the best day of his life.
Do you think it's like a Dexter situation because they gutted his mom open that like he's going to be a serial killer now?
I don't know if it's necessarily that, but it can't be great to start life with like your roof coming undone.
Man,
like,
he didn't care about
that's
none
a
of
tough.
that. Everybody was like, man, let me out. Nobody care if the roof is out. I'm imprisoned. Free me.
You imagine just your roof opening up.
It's not my roof.
A giant hand grabbing you.
It's not my roof.
You're alive now.
I was in a bubble for a long time. That was my roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was trying to get out. And that's all that baby cared about.
And you made it.
That's weird. That's the only thing you can think about.
What?
The C-section. Like, you brought that up as a thing that, like, that meant nothing to me as far as the baby was concerned. But you're like, we got to talk about C-section.
I just think it's so funny. Like, I saw a video of an eagle that dropped a catfish in somebody's yard. And they just picked up the catfish and put it back in the lake. And I was like, what a day for that catfish.
Catfish doesn't even know what's going on. Has no idea. Zero idea.
I don't know.
What a weekend for you, though.
It was a big weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was yours?
Man, I was on that smoker yesterday. You know how I do.
Yep.
A little brisket, a little chicken. The day before, though, I met an Olympian. Real, actual Olympian.
What sport?
Track and field.
Okay.
Yeah, Edwin Moses. Morehouse alum. I was at an event. It wasn't an event. It was like a get-together. And it was so funny. Like, he introduces himself. He went to Morehouse. I think it was like the high jump? It was something. Maybe like hurdles. I forget what he did. But I've seen his name in college on everything. But it was funny. Like he introduces himself and he tells some story, something like that. He's not even the main reason why people were there, but he says something. I'm standing with front of the show of Don, and he pulls up his Wikipedia page and like shows it to me, and I'm like, yeah, I know who he is. We went to the same college. Like me and you went to. We both saw his name put on everything around campus. So I met an Olympian, took a picture with an Olympian. It was
Is
cool.
he in the Olympics this year?
No. He's like in the 70s. He was an
okay.
Olympic. Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't know.
Olympians are like they cap it at like 20 or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
They
I
are
mean,
young.
I mean, probably mid-20s for him. I feel like you can do what he did into almost your 30s.
I met him before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do Rotary, so he's come there a lot.
Edwin Moses?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. I thought I was special.
I'll do that.
Nope, you're
Yeah.
just not me.
Yeah.
That's
I just know a lot of rich white people.
Okay.
I work for a lot of rich white people.
There we
I was about to say, I just want to make it clear. Edwin Moses is very black.
Oh yeah, but white people brought him
Yes.
there. Yeah.
I don't know if an audience knew that.
No, yeah,
I don't
very
want people
fair,
looking
very
up like, there's no way that's him.
Rich white people like bringing people of color of success around.
Yeah. Also, there was some clues. I said track and field. So
You didn't say curling.
I didn't say curling. I didn't say any Winter Olympic sport. So there should have been clues.
Are you excited about the Olympics?
Weirdly enough, not to interrupt the Olympics talk, there's a lot of cesarean talk in chat.
Okay, what
Scram Boogie said, nah, team hashtag team cesarean section, baby. John Glasgow said, tell my kids about their mom's C-section, and my sister and I. So there's a, weirdly enough, Nate, you got your finger on the pulse.
Look, it's an insane thing that we do.
I'm not
It's
saying
What,
so-
saving mothers and babies?
No, it's great. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
Nate,
so,
1 week pro Civil
slavery.
War South,
slavery.
now pro natal death.
Get this babies can't make the regular way. Get them out of here.
I just think those kind of doctors need to be paid more. Because, like, so one time our garbage disposal got
Jesus
clogged.
Christ.
This is starting great.
And I had to, like, once I took it apart, cleaned
Mm-hmm.
it out, then I had to remember how everything went back.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I think would be the toughest part of the C-section. Is like, yeah, it's open up, grab the baby, but then it's putting all the stuff in the right order.
That's why I go to school.
Yeah.
You know how you didn't go to school for garbage disposal? They went to school for something very specific.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
Um,
Scam Boogie, what up? Always good to hear from Scam Boogie.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, you ready to do this?
Sure, let's jump into it. Let's NBA playoffs. Let's do that first. Man, I did not know the power that I have. In 2 series in a row, I've said Dallas is going to get swept.
Boy, stop talking.
They won the first series, and now they're up 3-0
Yep.
on our Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all, listeners. I hate this. And the main reason is because, and I have to go back and listen to it, but my main reason is like, as soon as they lost, Damon texts us about him being right.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that in 10 years, if Damon is getting a second mortgage on his house because of gambling debt, it's Luka's fault.
No, I mean, sure. I guess I didn't realize, like, Damon is someone who I'm like, I love Damon, obviously, one of my great friends.
Right. We all.
But like, I'm like, were you right? Like, how right was he about this? Did he pick Mavs?
I don't think he picked the Mavs.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking about, of course, he's like, put some respect on Luka. No one disrespected Luka.
Not a single person.
That's why I was like, what does this text mean?
He did the NBA Twitter thing where somebody will like put out Steph Curry highlights and be like, "Oh, I thought Steph couldn't shoot."
Yeah.
There's like nobody has
No one said
ever
that.
said that.
No one said that.
Yeah.
And then even with me, I said I would like for, I made it very clear, I would like for the Minnesota Timberwolves to sweep. I didn't think they were going to sweep. It's Western Conference Finals. You know, I figured it'll be a competitive game. I think all of these finals might be the most competitive games in a long time, and they're both probably going to be sweeps.
Yeah, I said Wolves in 5,
That's not happening.
and it's not happening.
Nope.
Mathematically, it can't.
You're our Charles Barkley.
Yeah, no, I whiffed.
When you guarantee,
I whiffed hard on that one.
big time bad. Big time bad. Don't do that.
I whiffed hard. Good for Luka. All right, if Kyrie beats Boston in the finals, is that the best possible story left? Because Boston hates Kyrie.
Yeah, the fans.
Yeah.
But they hate anybody black. Historically speaking, if you're black and you left them, boy, do they got words for you. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, the players like him.
Yeah, the players.
All the players they play with like him. Just the fans. And if you're from Boston, you're like, we're not all like that. Well, tell your friends.
I don't think that's how they talk.
I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do.
Nope. I'm not gonna Bill Burr it up. Wait. Yeah. It's a bunch of yeah. That's my Bill Burr.
Yeah. All right. So now that Minnesota's down 3-0,
Yeah.
do you if you had to guess how the series ends,
Nah, Ann will get one.
you think
They've been close.
they've been close?
They've all been close, and I feel like the coach, and honestly, they all feel like they should have. Like it's just like coaching adjustment. Like in my mind, Karl Anthony Towns, man. When you was on, you got some nerve. Two things. Somebody brought this up. You can't call yourself the greatest shooting big man of all time,
No.
especially not when you go play against Dallas, and Dirk Nowitzki played there for 20 years.
Yeah, Dirk is in the building.
Dirk's in the building, so you sound goofy. Second, you knew he in trouble when he said, "I don't know what else I can do. I shoot 1,500 shots a day." You're a liar. I point at every camera. You're a liar,
Liar.
Karl Anthony Towns. And I'm right. I'm glad the TNT people was like, "Call cap. There's no time to shoot that many shots."
It's a lot of shots.
You liar. That's why people don't like you in the first place, man. You say ridiculous things, but you're like somehow cool because you're rich and play basketball. No, we calling it out. You suck.
Yeah.
And I don't think Anthony Edwards likes you.
Ooh.
I don't think he does.
Wow.
I think he tolerates you and Rudy.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, breaking news. I don't think he likes you.
Anthony Edwards doesn't like his teammates.
I think because you say stuff like that, I think he thinks you're a great basketball player when you are a great basketball player.
1,500 shots a day felt very.
Not during the playoffs.
I read 3,000 books as a child.
Bro, you was in your Cat Williams on that one, just saying wild stuff.
Just go,
Yeah,
what are you-
Cat is like 4 for 30 something from 3. My man, try a 2-pointer. Like try.
I feel like you just said a number that was like too tough to prove.
Who, me?
No, Cat.
Oh yeah.
Like 1,500.
It's very easy to prove that actually.
Is it?
Bro, there's just time of the day. Like there's time in the day. I think Kenny said to get like 300 makes will take like 2 hours.
Did he say makes or just shots?
He said makes. He said he do makes. I can do 300 shots in an hour.
Or 1,500. I mean.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Kenny just broke it down.
Yeah.
He was like 300 makes in 2 hours, something like that. I can do 300 shots in an hour,
Yeah.
2 hours, something like that. My thing is, bro, if that's the case, stop shooting all them shots. You're probably tired when you come in the game. It's ridiculous.
Where are you shooting from? Which shots are the 1,500 shots?
Bro, whatever they are, they're not going in during the game.
No.
Try it again.
Try it again. Also, you brought up TNT.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the death in the family?
Go for it.
The greatest sports show of all time. I'll say it. The greatest sports show. Definitely the greatest pre-game show of all time.
No, definitely not.
You don't think so?
It's not a good. It's the better post game than it is pre game.
Okay. Well, however we want to say, because it's not like a talk show. It's not like a daily show.
No.
It's not a first take.
No.
So however you want to categorize it, best of that thing
Yes.
ever.
Yeah. I know.
And I think that we'll ever see.
And it's always they try to like duplicate it, but you can't.
You can't.
Because I think people think the magic is one person, and maybe it is. I think the magic isn't the people. I think the magic is Ernie.
Oh, absolutely.
Ernie is the magic. Like Charles is magical.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're like just a lightning rod to like get these like funny things. Kenny, I think is just like very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a lot of times he's the butt of the joke and doesn't realize it. Or when he realizes it, him squirming makes it worse. Shaq is just a big old clown.
Yeah, they're just children.
Just children. But Ernie somehow weaves all of that together. And so, yeah, it's gonna be a sad day.
It's gonna be a sad day. Yeah, there's something to like the straight man in the bit, like because Ernie is that.
But Ernie be getting them jokes off.
He will yes and
Sure.
so well, so calmly. He will get the jokes off. When he does, he's like a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
It's few, like he's not gonna miss.
Yeah. I don't know how you replace this. If I'm NBC, like don't try. Just do your own thing. Don't try to do this.
Don't
again.
try.
It won't work. You don't have an Ernie. You don't like. I don't see. You don't have an Ernie.
Yeah,
You don't have an Ernie. So
you don't have an
try.
Ernie. I mean, somebody's going to hire Chuck and Shaq, and Kenny. Somebody's going to try
No one-
to bring those three back together. I mean, Ernie already said he's not leaving
He's
Turner.
not leaving Turner, man. He's here. He's not doing it. Why? What you got?
Why?
Because he's here. I get it.
Like,
I've been this for 40 years. I'm not about to switch it up.
well, then just tell, I don't know, whoever is going to hire those three,
Mm-hmm.
because somebody is. Just put it down here. Just put the show down here.
Wait, you're mad at Ernie for
I am mad that is a deal breaker for whoever takes over this show.
so are you mad at Ernie?
No.
Okay, you made like a Ernie should do better kind of face.
No, there's like a part of it where it's like, man,
You know, of all people to kind of poo-poo loyalty, it's the guy who comes in a different team's jersey that fails him every year, and it's like, this is my team. I love the Braves, no matter what happens.
No matter what happens.
The Hawks are gonna win a championship every year.
Every year.
Ernie Johnson been with this longer than you've been alive. Been
It's
with Turner,
great.
and you're like, get out of there! What are you doing? Care about me more. This man got a family
I think
down
it's
here.
more of like, I don't know if they care about Ernie like Ernie cares about them.
Are you kidding me? You been there? You've been there? I have. They love him.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because they're destroying the greatest thing
Who is they?
that he has built. TNT.
TNT didn't. They lost the rights. They got outbid
But TNT didn't try to.
because they didn't have the money.
I don't know.
They got outbid. You think they got NBC money?
No, but Charles Barkley said that the president of TNT said we don't need the NBA before these negotiations even started.
I mean, they probably don't, as far as money's concerned. Culturally, though,
It's
you
frustrating.
know, I don't know. But you get off Ernie back, Mr. Guy who wears the Hawks paraphernalia every day of his life.
Do you want to talk about the Eastern Conference at all?
Yo, I said this. I told my brother yesterday. Indy, this got to be the worst playoffs. If you're a fan of Indy,
Yeah.
this got to feel the worst
Yeah.
of any loss, any sweep ever, because you could have won easily at least 3 of those games. I would say all
Yeah.
4, probably.
Yeah.
2 of them without your best player.
Yeah. One of them you were up by 20.
Yeah,
That's the easiest one.
yeah. Your coach needs to learn how to call timeout.
This is,
I don't know if
you're
he-
putting this on Carlisle?
A couple practices of this. Maybe his arms. I was thinking maybe his arms don't do what they're supposed to do.
He's lengthy.
Yeah.
So, like,
Just-
maybe
maybe
his.
like, I can't get it up
Is
there.
it tougher for people with longer wingspans to touch their shoulder?
I know it's tough for Carlisle. That's
Yeah.
all I know. Yeah, that was. I feel bad. I'm just gonna say this. This podcast this week is brought to you by me caring less about sports than I've ever cared about
Wow.
sports.
That's a bold start to a sports podcast.
Listen, if you're listening to this, you know we don't care
You
about
know we
sports.
don't care about sports.
But I'm saying that like none of my teams are in it.
Okay.
I'm talking about sports in general. Dream lost.
They did.
Ronald Acuna towards ACL.
Yeah, it was a rough weekend.
I'm out here. Look, I am an entertainment free agent this summer. Whatever y'all send me ideas of things I can watch. I'm still going to Dream Games.
Yeah.
I'm still going to Dream Games.
I mean, the
I wanna be
Olympics
very
are this
clear.
summer.
Don't care. Okay. Last thing I want to do right now is feel like patriotic about sports.
I mean, you don't have to be patriotic.
You do.
Well, yeah.
Not me.
It's the only time I can safely do it because I don't get the benefit of the doubt.
I've never felt patriotic about sports.
Ever?
Not as an adult.
That's really the only thing I feel patriotic about anymore.
Not as an adult.
Because I'm really happy when international sports
I used to
come along.
think it was patriotic, and then as an adult, I realized, oh no, it's just the people I like. I root for the people I like,
Yeah.
and that's usually everybody black.
And they all have yeah, and a lot of like America, like Team USA is fun to root for
Not all the time.
all the time.
Not all the time.
Even when we're bad, it's like nice to be the underdog every once in a while.
Definitely not.
Once in a blue moon when that happens, that's kind of
And
fun.
what sport? Like what team? Certain things I don't root for America.
What is a sport where you're just like, I hope America never wins this sport?
Like soccer.
You don't want us to ever win in soccer?
No. I don't want. But like that's not the first team I root for.
I just root for whoever's on.
All right. What are you saying? What does that mean?
You turn on the TV
Mm-hmm.
and you go, which one's us?
Yeah.
And you go rooting for that one.
Nope. I do a little more research. Just a little bit, not much more. Just a little more. Where I go, who's all on that team? Okay, you guys got my support.
Yeah, that's what's great about the Olympics is just like any time of the day, turning on, being like, you know what? I got 45 minutes to give to race walking. This sounds good.
No, you don't.
Yeah, just
You're gonna make that time.
I'm not gonna
But you
make
don't.
the time.
No,
but
you are. Because you don't have that time.
I got the time.
Let me tell you this right now. Nathan Owens does not have that time. He's lying to y'all. He doesn't have that time. He has important tasks to do, and he's creating time for competitive walking.
Competitive walking.
And if y'all ever want to use that against him, go for it.
Yeah, Libby makes you a list of chores, and it's really rude.
Listen, we make the list together, and that's just so expectations
Who
are
leads?
set.
Who leads the list?
I mean, look, when you're... Who really leads anything, you know? Like, it's like a partnership, you know? Like,
Of course.
yeah, can you really lead somebody in climbing a mountain? No, it's we're
course.
going to go up at the same time.
Fencing. I don't care.
You don't
what-
go up at the same time, though.
Yeah,
Someone's got to go up first and
you
like
kinda-
hook the. Yeah.
Look, I've played as the ice climbers on Super Smash Brothers. I know how mountain climbing
One's in front
goes.
at all times.
And then the other
you
one-
choose which one.
The other one kind of boomerangs around.
I'm not getting into this.
No, when the Olympics comes, I'll care about the story more than like USA. I don't care.
Okay.
What, yeah, if you got a good story, I'm like, good for you.
My problem with fencing is that I don't know how the points work.
When it gets lit up,
Right, but like it's too quick. I need a little bit more back and forth with
this guy
fencing.
wants to make every sport about how he can consume it.
Yeah,
Fencing has been a thing for hundreds of years.
I am an extremely selfish sports fan.
You know, I thought I had a thought before we got here. I was like, I want to break you of this sportsness.
You're not gonna.
I'm gonna try.
I appreciate that.
I feel like your
Because
life would be immensely better.
I'm sure it would be,
Okay,
but
I don't think you are.
I think medical
you're
medical
clean.
professionals have tried.
Have they?
Yeah,
Good ones?
I don't know.
I don't think so. This hasn't worked.
There's nothing to break.
Oh yeah, it is.
No, I'm fine.
You're
I'm not like gambling on stuff yet. I'm not screaming at children.
You're right.
There's much more toxic ways. To
I would
consume
appreciate that
sports.
more than how you do it, because I feel like your identity is trapped up in sports.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's always in the back of my mind, what won't he do for this game? That it's a weird thing to say for an adult man.
No, that's a boring game to play.
It's true though.
In group therapy, I learned about codependent relationships last night. Maybe you
let's-
should.
Come on, Joe.
Maybe you should look at some of that between you and your relationship with sports as a whole. Because it's usually one person that needs a lot and the other person that gives too much.
Ooh.
Wow.
Let me tell you right now, Nate right now is wishing Dan was here to talk about it. He's like, anything.
I wish Dan was here to say
wish
it.
Dan was-
I see your CPAP lines.
That's who I'm codependent with. This is my CPAP machine.
Yeah.
All right, so Pacers got swept,
They got swept.
which is pretty expected. I said
It was not expected.
Celtics in 5.
I didn't expect them to get swept. I thought the pace they play without Porzingis, I thought they had a chance. And after the first game, I felt confident they'd get one.
Ooh, wait, we got a good burn from John.
All right, John. what you
John
got?
Glasgow, Nate's sports fandom would be okay if he actually played any of them currently.
He's got a good point.
What is that?
He's got you.
Yeah.
That's not how fandom works.
I don't think you should be the one telling people how fandom works.
I think
Yeah.
I should. I think
John actually is a fan of the show, so I think he gets to say how
That's
fandom works.
facts.
that is fine.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, great job, John.
He's so
Yeah,
upset
go
with it.
dismiss this man that's
Yeah.
at every live stream at 9
Thanks.
a.m.
Thank you, John Glasgow. Thank you.
Damon did that one time.
What?
Damon went after John.
Damon has the confidence to
And
go
we're just
after
like, what are
people.
you doing, man? Sir.
No,
It's our
man,
most faithful listener.
Damon is a whole. Never mind. We can get into
Yep.
that later. Go
We'll
ahead.
get into
though.
that later. All right, so sweep. I'm happy for Joe Mazzulla. Happy just because he's
I'm not.
from,
How old is he?
he's from West Virginia.
How old is he?
I think he's our age between
I think
us.
he's younger than me.
You think he's younger than
I'll
me?
never be happy for anybody's success who's younger than me.
I'm so curious of what his age is now.
I think he's 35. I think he's 35.
He is 35.
Is he 35?
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I hope you fail. No, I'll just play it. He got thrown into an impossible position and back-to-back finals appearances?
Yeah.
Back-to-back finals appearances. I mean, you do have, like, a super team, but you've managed a super team.
He's a weird dude.
How so? Because
There's-
he's from West Virginia?
No, that doesn't help.
Okay, go ahead.
But just like hearing things from practices, hearing different weird quotes that he has, I think he's fantastic. But he is a very bizarre person.
He's intense. And I'm gonna tell you why I knew he's bizarre. Forget all the quotes. And that man, 2 years in Boston, I ain't seen him with a crispy lineup yet. That is troubling. Hey, Joe Mazzulla, if you can hear my voice, hey man, I know a quality barber, man. You might have to fly him out, but he'll get you right for the final. You can't be on the finals uncrispy, dog. I know Boston's probably hard to find a black barber, but shoot, Paul Pierce was getting cut somewhere that whole time. You got no excuse. The whole NBA franchise has been around. Bill Russell never had no uncrispy lineup. Go to his barber. Stop walking around. Black man with money. I'm upset now. Black man with a significant amount of money. Shame on you walking around here uncrispy hairlines. Who do you think you are?
Wow.
Who raised you? Walking around in the public eye with an uncrispy hairline. Now, unless you acting in some sort of movie where you're caused to look disheveled, go for it. But if you don't have that, man, get a lineup. I ain't even saying get a hair. Just get a lineup, man. It's unsettling. Every news conference, he talking all intense, and all thing I can focus on is this hairline all swiggly. Get it together, man. What are we doing? Sorry.
There we go.
Had to get that out.
What if that's what's helping his success?
It can't be.
If he's going
it can't be.
non-crispy hairline
To
sweeps
LeBron's
in the final.
credit. To LeBron's credit.
Okay.
He has tried. He's put forth effort. He might never have anything in the back, but
Yeah.
the hairline ain't never been uncrispy. I can't remember
Because
time.
there are two ways to go about it when you go like the KD versus the LeBron.
KD will never be he'll never be what he could be. I feel like KD's at his best.
Yeah.
Short haircut, line up all the time. Now he do what he want, and you see what happens. You see the results. Never underestimate the power of the hairline, people. That's what I'm here to say. Don't underestimate it, especially you black man. You know what it does to you. It's like superpowers, and you just neglecting the superpowers. You ever been a black man walk out with a hairline, like a nice hairline?
Wait, what?
You ever been a black man who walked out of a barbershop with a nice hairline?
Have I?
No. The answer is no. You would know about these superpowers. You feel incredible. You feel like Jason Tatum, for all of his, he didn't get there. We know one day he's going to be a champion. Do you know why?
Because
Hairline crispy.
wow.
You remember when he was losing? When he was like in the bubble and it was all, he wasn't cutting it.
Is that what it was?
It wasn't his greatest. Now, I know he get that thing done every week.
Okay.
And now he's going to be a champion because of it.
So it's like a reverse Samson situation.
It's 100% a reverse same situation.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Stop neglecting your hairline, black man. Go there and get a lineup. I'm sick of seeing this. All right.
Yeah. If you're white, also keep up with your hair.
Lucas, we knew he was gonna be great because he had a good haircut. You didn't. That was how I knew. I
Is
was
that
like,
what it was?
yes. I was like, hey, this man cares about the details, and that's championship material. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So you had a topic you wanted to bring up, the WNBA stuff.
Okay.
I want to.
Yeah. No, let's do it.
Go for it.
I mean, it's been a lot of people, whether it was LeBron or Charles Barkley, talking about the quote-unquote Caitlin Clark effect, and a lot of media agencies and outlets and people like that giving a lot of credit to Caitlin Clark because for the boom of attendance and eyes, viewership on the WNBA this year. And I'll be honest, I think that like always, if you ever heard me talk on this podcast, two things can be true at once.
Two things can be true.
Meaning, does Caitlin Clark have something to do with the media attention that W's getting? Absolutely. There's a reason why the Atlanta Dream are not playing their game against the Fever in College Park, but they're playing it at State Farm Arena.
Yeah.
It's because they're going to make more money selling out, 15,000, 20,000 tickets than the 4,000 that Gateway provides, right? Mm-hmm. At the same time, though, let it not be missed that Angel Reese's games are selling out, and she is the culture. And Angel Reese, she's a winner. She's a winner. Cam Brink, they ain't really winning right now, but she's a baller, and they're doing good too. This class is special.
Yeah.
This draft class is special. I don't know. I just feel like the discourse around it, like the fact that Becky Hammond had to respond, and
the fact that people are having to come out and say we like Caitlin Clark
is weird.
It is weird. It also means you're asking weird questions.
Yeah. There's a lot that's happening with the W that's like, I'm concerned. Let me say I'm concerned.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to say, I'll just say I'm concerned. So I'll give you a perfect example of why I'm concerned. Parallel, if you will. this past weekend I did a show at a lesbian bar.
Okay.
And it was great.
Yeah.
I was greeted with a rose.
Wow.
They were like, "We're just happy you're here."
Hey,
And
look at
gave me-
that.
and I said, it's never happened, and I was around just straight people. It's so inviting, right? But I made a point, and I said, I didn't publicize. I remember being on stage, I said, I didn't share this event on my socials. Not that I'm ashamed of anybody here or anything. I just know that, like, if I invited a white dude to the cookout and he brought like 4 more white people, I'd be like, this is the last time I ever let you in the cookout, right? And so back to my point about the WNBA, when I was at a Dream game, I was like, this feels like something special that's already been built, and I feel like these new eyes are only going to ruin a thing.
Yeah.
So that's one of my concerns. It's like this it's like breaking up kind of this very special thing that's happening. The second thing that I'm concerned about is, and I want your take on it, even though you probably are going to deflect, but I still want your take.
Okay.
A lot is being talked about in the W now has nothing to do with basketball.
Fair.
And it's what's getting people to pay attention, whether it's like the Caitlin Clark effect or Angel Reese's cultural whatever. And I think these things should be discussed. But there's another one that's like who somebody used to date, and that's like a thing. And now like there's like some sort of like, oh, you know, she found her heart because, you know, they used to go together. And I'm just like, I feel like it's going to take away from what I want as just like the basketball of it.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing that the NBA does not have to
yeah,
deal
there's
with publicly.
yeah, men's leagues have not, or at least the NBA has not gotten to that point
Right.
where the demographics.
Ain't got no gay people in the NBA. We all know that. There's not one gay person.
That's
in
what
the
we
NBA.
know.
We know that for a fact. Research has showed
Research has showed.
0 gay people
We said
have
there,
ever played
and they said no.
NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our official
Yeah.
no,
Science.
science.
Yes. Go ahead.
Right, but no, I do think there's something that is unique to the WNBA, and like the women's soccer league has this a lot too,
Mm-hmm.
where like people used to date,
Yeah.
and now they are opponents.
Yeah.
And it is so weird
Yeah.
because you got to think about that. If there is a hard foul, you go, would that foul had been as hard?
And I hate that we have to think about that.
See, I think
hate it.
I think it's kind of a fun.
I don't think it's fun. I don't think it. Maybe I don't know, fun or not. I don't think it's what people who want to see the league grow want to be a thing that's talked about.
So you wouldn't talk about relationships at all. If 2 exes are going up against each other,
But I'm saying that only happens in a women's game.
yeah,
It has not. I've not seen it happen in a men's game. And so that's why I'm like, it's taken away. These women work hard, man. These are like the best of the best at what they do. They're very talented. And I'm looking on, and I have a lot of people I follow on WNBA Twitter now, and it's a lot of fun. But I hate when, like, across my time, I was like, well, you know, she did that because, you know, she used to go with this girl. And I'm just like, yo, this is, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, I feel like this is going to be weaponized against these athletes later
okay,
as it gets more popular, and I don't like that.
yeah. I definitely don't want anybody, especially any athlete, defined by their relationship
Right.
or past relationships. But I understand the appeal of the drama of 2 exes going up against each other and one fouling the other one hard.
I mean, I guess you had that in men's league, but they're not like exes. They're just like ex-teammates.
Yeah.
So like the Shaq and Kobe when they first played against each other.
Yeah,
get beat.
there's a few little fun ones like that.
Yeah.
But we don't get that anymore because nobody will talk bad about anybody anymore.
Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, LeBron.
It's
Bringing friendliness to
goat,
the NBA.
Your goat did that. Your goat brought friendliness
Just
to the
a
league.
kind smile
Yeah,
and being
get that out of
supportive
here. I
of
want
other players.
competition. But yeah, I'm still supporting the W. That's the only sport I'm going to support
Yeah.
this summer. Everything else is not real to me.
What I mean,
I
Copa
said make
America.
it even. Have more NBA players start sleeping with each other.
I mean, we talked about
Look.
this, Joe. We wish they would,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there's just no gay people.
Definitely no gay people.
There's definitely no gay people.
There's not,
Zero gay
yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's
All
like-
right, my bad.
It's never happened.
Yeah, I don't like. Did you not hear our science?
Yeah.
We
Research
did, we
suggests-
did science earlier.
Research
They
suggests
put all their names through a Scantron. That computer said no homo.
no
Yeah,
homo. The
it said-
computer said no.
We asked them all to look at their fingernails, and they all did
Yeah.
it the non-gay way, so they all passed.
That's it.
So
That's it.
that's how you do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just the discourse online with the W has been interesting. I can't
Yeah.
wait to go to the game. We're going to what, the 5th?
5th or 6th.
One of those.
Whenever the
dates.
Liberty are in.
I've made some friends on WNBA Twitter who will be at the game.
Yeah.
I'm excited to maybe talk more about it. But
David said he wouldn't introduce me to him.
because I said you're gonna be wearing some weird jersey from the Dream, they don't even wear those jerseys anymore.
I know it's a throwback.
It's not a. You're gonna be. I promise you. I went to a game. You're gonna be the only one with that.
It means
shirt.
I've been there. Like I'm not this new
Have you
bandwagon.
been to a Dreams game before?
I have. I went to a couple games last year. And yeah, I've supported visually via TV in the past, and I've been there in person, and yeah, I got a jersey online.
What won't you? What jersey won't you buy? Took too long. Did it not
that means none. That means there's not a jersey he won't buy.
I feel like there's probably some like international jerseys I wouldn't wear. Negro League jerseys. I would not wear one of those.
This guy doesn't support the Negro League.
I feel like
Wow. So on the same episode that you think that women should just die during childbirth, we're not supporting Negro Leagues either. Jesus
it's
Christ,
not a
Nate.
not support thing. It's a
Remember, Happy Damon's not here.
Yeah.
Look, this is a question that I have asked you off mic.
Okay. We're here now.
David's face just lit up.
I've asked you this off mic because Homage in particular makes a lot of really great Negro League gear.
Yep.
And I was like, if I buy this, what will happen?
I mean, depend on what it is.
You said every teenager that saw me at every gas station would put me online.
Oh, yeah, you're getting pictures taken of you for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't need the internet backlash.
You could buy it and then put it up and have it like in your mall of memorabilia.
I guess I could. I was thinking more of like what jersey won't I wear.
See, he only thinks he can wear jerseys. He doesn't
I'll
realize
purchase
other adults
jerseys.
just buy them, and it's like, let me display it as I'm not gonna wear it like I'm a child.
I do have 2 display jerseys.
Which are?
One of them's accidental,
Which is?
and that's the one I bought in Ireland. That I was
Oh.
like, oh, these are all American sizes. Let me
Wrong.
get a 2XL.
Wrong.
And then they're like, here is an American small.
Yeah.
So that's a display jersey. And then I have an autographed jersey that I don't wear.
Which autograph?
John Smoltz.
Okay.
So, but yeah, other than that, man, it's all fair game. If you got a jersey, send it to me.
Unless it supports black people.
Yeah. Pretty much. is what
Unless
I'm
it's
saying.
gonna get me made fun of by teenagers.
Here's the thing. I don't think you realize you're getting made fun of for all of the jerseys you're
There's
wearing.
nothing. Teenagers are mean.
They are so mean.
Yeah.
Teenagers are mean. Sometimes kids are mean. I think anybody has the capability to be mean. I think that's a pretty blanket statement I can make.
Okay, that feels fair.
Yeah.
That feels fair.
You want to talk about Bill Walton passing away?
Gag me with a spoon.
Bill Walton, if you don't know, my favorite color commentator in all of sports history, probably. Mostly did 10 p.m. Pac-12 basketball games.
Mostly did shrooms.
Yes. In a tie-dye shirt.
Yo.
He ate several cupcakes with lit candles. Man, the most insane person I've ever been around. My dad hated his commentary,
Of course your dad did.
and that's how I knew it was great.
Of course your dad did. I feel like everybody's dad was like, he's not even talking sports.
What's he doing out there?
Which is how you sound a lot of times. So
Yeah,
that's interesting.
anytime that he would start yelling quack because the Ducks were playing was great. He fed the Oregon mascot one time.
Yeah, just threw it down the
He
thing
just-
that's definitely not where their
Definitely not
their mouth
a
is.
mouth.
Yeah. Just threw it down there.
Just started throwing
Throw it
popcorn.
down, big man. Throw it down.
My favorite one is there's a video of him, I think, going to China.
Okay.
And maybe I think Disney World in China or whatever. And they're doing this parade. And for some reason, this like Yeti walks through.
Okay.
And he does a Yeti impression at the Yeti. So it's just these 2 massive monsters growling at each other.
He growled a lot.
He growled a lot.
Apparently, the character Chewbacca was modeled after him. Has you seen that clip? No. I forgot the guy who's always... First of all, who's the guy who always works with him?
Yes.
Who is that? You just say yes. To,
I don't know his name.
Okay. He just said, did you hear that? He just said yes. So it was a non-yes
I
or
was
no
I was yes anding.
question. I said who? Yes.
Yes and.
Have you never been asked a question before? I think it's David something. The guy who
Yeah.
was always just like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
Anyway, he was like, there was a clip when he was talking about he auditioned to play Chewbacca. and they were like, nah, but we are gonna use you as the model for Chewbacca.
I mean, he's huge. So yeah, R.I.P. Bill Walton.
Bill Walton, man, he's like the fact that I watched Pac-10, anything basketball, and it'd be like Washington versus. Like, I don't care about any. There was never a player that I was trying to watch. It's like, what's Bill Walton talking about? That's captivating. He had nothing. It never had anything to do with sports.
Never
had anything to do with sports. You know, it had to do with like who they are as people. You know, who we are as human beings in this time and space. Like, it's the weirdest. You could like. That was my first time as a kid being like, is this what they mean by someone's high? This is it.
That is a crazy thing when you're a kid and you see real high for the first time.
You know how I figured it? My brain goes, because I remember somebody was saying like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I was like, oh, he moved like Shaggy. Like, it's like a real life Shaggy. You know what I mean? And then you see old pictures of him and say, oh, he was Shaggy.
Oh, he was, yeah. He was Zoinks high.
Zoinks! Yeah.
He was best friends with a dog solving mysteries high.
Bro, that man, Big Deadhead, is that the name of him? Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead.
Yeah. Tie-dye shirt. It's just, if you got a moment, just go on Twitter, just look up all the Bill Walton clips.
Bill Walton stuff.
They're phenomenal.
So good.
Yeah. R.I.P. Bill Walton.
R.I.P. All right. I threw out there that we wanted questions.
Go for it.
Listen, y'all.
Don't do the thing where you pull back the curtain. Why you do that?
I'm not gonna pull back the curtain. Ask us more questions.
You just
y'all.
pull back the curtain.
He
just pulled back the curtain.
It's frustrating to like.
They don't have to know it. This is again why we say you.
What am I supposed to do? Just to only pick one?
Say we only have time for one.
We only have time, but we have so much time.
We don't. We only have one we liked.
We got like 10 more minutes.
You can say we only had one we liked. What you could have said. And now they're like, oh,
it's an opportunity to ask us whatever question you want.
Maybe we don't look like the type of people to answer questions. You ever thought about that?
We can help you. We can.
No, we can't.
We do.
I want to be very clear.
Advice.
Nothing I ever said on this podcast should be taken seriously or as advice.
All right. Remember that. That's good.
Unless I say
take
it serious and use my advice. Otherwise, treat it as garbage. Go ahead.
All right. So Lou Balls on Twitter or on Instagram.
Okay.
How do you feel about the NFL adding more international games?
Who's that for?
The international games?
Yeah, who's that for?
For internationals.
But no. Like, meaning, like, are we going to build? The question is, I guess what I'm asking is, I feel like this is the start of colonization. The NFL version. Because it's like, you want a little taste in NFL? And we're going to keep, eventually, you're going to have to put a team over there. That's the goal. Otherwise, why would
the goal.
Why would you go over there?
Which is weird. I don't know if British people really want American football over there.
I don't think anybody in Europe or anywhere outside of America wants that because they trust science. And they're like, you know what? I don't think it's good. These dudes just running their head into each other and having big brain injuries later on in life.
Yeah.
But it's fun to watch you Americans beat each other up.
Yeah, they're like, it's fun once or twice a year.
It's a cruel joke. I feel like for them, they're like, let's get these Americans over here to beat each other up.
Oh, good job, guys.
Yeah, look at these guys running into each other.
You guys ran into each other hard.
Wow.
Good job. That was bloody brilliant.
Yeah, we're going to watch this sophisticated game with soccer now.
Yeah.
And actually enjoy it. I don't think
I found out, this is something I didn't know until I went to Ireland.
Okay.
Soccer is like the lower class game.
Yeah, because everybody can do it.
Rugby's the posh game over there. Like, that's the fancy pinky out game. And soccer is like the salt of the earth.
Because everybody,
Yeah. I just thought that was crazy.
That makes sense, though. I feel like rugby, they like hire people to go like kings and queens, hire people to run into each other. Where soccer, like anybody can do it.
Yeah.
You know? Too democratic soccer is.
It is funny. They still have royalty. It's just it's so silly to me.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Because those games come on at weird times.
They go on at terrible times.
And nobody wants to watch those games. They're never a good game.
No.
They're always like,
I don't think
teams nobody cares about.
The teams don't enjoy it. It's always
Stop
Jaguars.
sending Europe our mid.
You want to send them the best?
Send them the best.
Send them the best.
Patrick Mahomes versus and the reason why they can't is because those home fan bases are like, yo, you costing us money.
Yeah.
They're only sending teams that don't cost no money.
Yeah, I don't
Falcons.
know if it hurts Jacksonville to lose.
Jacksonville, nobody gonna be at the game, no way.
Scam Boogie said that rugby's way cooler than football.
I would agree.
I mean, probably.
I would agree. It's just it seems like it's more action. There's some lifting involved.
There are lifting. There is a bit of choreography.
I will
to
say
rugby.
this, Scammogy, that grabbing is a no-go for me.
Yeah,
They be grabbing too much.
they do grab a lot.
And they don't care what they grab.
They're real
And
grabby.
I'm not okay with that.
Just a bunch of handsy Brits.
Listen, I feel like American sports, for the most part, if I played them, I've played all of them in some capacity. Nothing I've ever experienced made me instantly want to fight anybody I'm competing against.
Okay.
Let me tell you this right now. If I'm playing rugby and you grab my balls, ain't no sports happening. Like, it's to the death. I don't care. Oh, no, I was trying to go. Hey, man, you don't get to just grab my balls and then me pretend like that didn't just happen. Like, you don't get to do that. So we're going to fight on sight.
Is there a lot of ball grabbing in rugby?
A lot of ball
Or is-
grabbing.
Like specifically or
Bro,
accidentally?
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
I don't know. I think it's a lot of oops situations.
But I also feel it's like, get them. You know,
Yes,
a lot of that.
A lot of sarcastic oops. Maybe a lot of get 'em. Maybe some genuinely accidental stuff.
Yeah.
But
But the fact that it's just too, like, it's just like, oh, whatever. It's part of the game. No part of any game should be grabbing nobody balls.
yeah,
Like, when it happens in NFL, because we see it from time to time.
we see from time to
And
time.
we're like, this guy should be shamed. He should not be allowed to play football. Shame on him.
Yeah.
I feel like rugby, like, it's just another day on the pitch or whatever
Yep.
they say.
Fair.
On the fair. It's called the fair?
No, I think they just say
A
fair.
fair? Oh.
Fair. Cheers. They say cheers as they get their balls grabbed.
Do more British accents, Nate.
Which one? What region?
Whatever you want. Do the next 2 minutes.
Have you seen the British challenge?
No.
All right, hold on. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Great.
Keep trying to do what you're doing, though.
I mean, there's so many wonderful British accents.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I like the one where they take away letters. Like LO is fun.
What'd you eat for lunch yesterday in a British accent?
Oh, I had beans on toast.
All right, here's the British accent challenge.
It was bloody brilliant,
here's
mate.
Here's the British.
Took them warm beans and I put them on untoasted toast. And it was absolutely lovely.
untoasted toast.
Right. That's what we call bread over here is untoasted toast.
All right.
Now you go to
I
Australia.
screenshot somebody who I saw do it, but say those words.
In a British accent?
Yeah.
All right. Literally, bottle of water. Are you stupid? I think they say, are you taking the piss?
No, say that in the British
Okay.
accent.
Twitter.
He tried to be better than the trend.
Football. Thanks, Mom, for the delicious food. 3 o'clock. 333.
Are you just saying
Tuesday.
F for T's?
Yeah, they do that a lot. Tuesday. Saturday. Harry Potter. Liar. YouTube. I'm a bit thirsty. It's tea time, isn't it? Look at that. Ted Lasso season 4. Give me a
Say
call.
YouTube again.
YouTube.
I mean, that's just wrong. Everything.
Okay. Scambogie said catch a New Zealand All Black match talking about rugby, and then also apparently there's a Nick Cannon movie.
About rugby?
What
won't he do?
He just said the Nick Cannon movie showed me all about the ball grabbing. I did not realize there was a Nick Cannon rugby movie.
I didn't either.
Like, man, that was not on my bingo card.
Hey, can we talk about Nick Cannon for just a brief
And
second?
then real quick, before we get on Nick Cannon and his
Yeah.
many kids, it's actually a statistic that rugby has the most testicular injuries of any sport worldwide.
They don't wear cups?
See, to me,
I'm wearing a
that's
cup.
more.
They don't wear cups.
They don't wear cups.
Bro, hold on real quick, because you play baseball. Did you wear a cup every position? I know the answer to this already.
Yes.
You did?
Except when I pitched.
Nope. I thought you were a real one. You not. You not. Real ones wear the cup. I don't know. Maybe my dad was different. He didn't care where we was at. We was wearing a cup.
I get it.
Wearing a cup. When you pitched,
Yeah.
you're more defenseless.
It was just like, we don't have to get into
No, get into
the
it.
science.
Get into the science of
It's
it.
just like the movement of it. I liked
You act like
having,
you had a high leg kick. When
I
you
liked
pitched
having a
over.
looser wind
Man,
up.
you know what I liked? My balls. I'm not about to be getting shotgun on the mound, and then I'm like, oh, I'm bleeding now.
Apparently, Nick Cannon was in a movie called Underclassman, where he's a young detective and he goes.
Yeah, I know that movie.
Is this rugby?
Is there rugby in
I
it?
just typed in Nick Cannon rugby movie. This is what came
He's an
up.
undercover cop.
Yeah, but he goes into a private school, so maybe he's playing rugby there.
Maybe.
You tell us, Scam.
Yeah, Scam, let us know.
Upperclassmen. Yeah, that's it.
One of my favorite.
That's apparently that is the movie.
One of my favorite fun cultural differences between us in New Zealand is that they do call all of their sports teams the Blacks
Stop that.
because they wear black uniforms.
Nope.
It's
You
just
don't-
like.
It was cute when it was cute. It's not cute no more.
But the funniest thing is they like, they accidentally, I think this was during FIBA, is that's when we realized that they call like their basketball team the Tall Blacks. And you're just like, if you guys didn't have an adorable accent, that'd be rough.
Or if I didn't think all y'all were built like Steven Adams. Look, ain't nobody challenging them dudes because they're huge.
Like I want to go to New Zealand.
Call it what
so
you want to
bad.
call it, big old Steven Adams looking dude. Like I'm not about to fight you.
They're so scary.
Yeah,
Just a bunch of Steven Adams and Boba Fett's down there.
pass.
Man.
Yeah, Scam said it was that one, and John Glasgow said testicular torsion is a real thing.
Testicular torsion.
That's bad though.
Just getting them
Let-
twisted up.
Do I have to do the British accent?
Yeah,
challenge?
you
Yeah,
do
do
the
it.
British accent.
All right, here we go. Ready?
And then Joel will do it.
Literally, bottle of water. Are you stupid? Twitter, football. Thanks, Mum, for delicious food. 3 o'clock, 353.
You got a little royal on that.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, if I'm gonna be British, I'm not gonna be a peasant.
Yeah, he's like, if I'm colonizing, I'm not
I'm
the top,
colonized.
baby.
I'm in the castle, baby.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Saturday, Harry Potter, liar, YouTube. I'm a little bit thirsty. It's tea time, innit? There we go.
Yeah.
There we
Joel,
go.
do you have a good British accent? You're a performer.
I don't. I just say oi a lot. Anytime I do.
Oi?
Anytime on my role playing game shows.
Oi.
I just go, oi, oi, oi. Oi, governor. Oi.
Oi. Hello, governor.
Yeah, and that's for
Joel's just like a soccer hooligan.
yeah, it's for anything too. Like if they're like
He's
you're
in
the
this
king, I'm like oi.
He's in this fantastical world full of magical creatures,
Yeah.
and he's just a soccer hooligan.
You don't have to be good at voices. You just have to be dumb.
I'm in confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Who are y'all cheering for in the Euros this year?
What is that?
That's the European soccer tournament. So they're
You think
doing.
I'm caring about that?
Yeah, I
You
think.
think I'm
It'd be,
spending time on my day?
I think if we just did amazing British accents.
That's it.
I think
That's-
we're.
it's
I
Europe-
think we're part of their pop
I feel like
culture
Europe
now.
has taken enough of my life. or anything else. You want me to watch Europeans play soccer exclusively? They colonize my life. You want to colonize my time now? What do you want from me? I'm not giving Europe no more of my time. Sorry, Europe.
Sorry,
You
Europe.
get nothing else out of me. You won already. I'm over here in America. Thanks, Europe. You want me to watch them kick a ball around? I'm in Georgia. I'm in the United States. I shouldn't be here. Europe did this to me. See, I'm gonna watch them play soccer? Get out of here. No. The Euros. Ugh. Go ahead. Who are you supporting in the Euros? Who's your team?
I don't know. I'm just trying to kill a couple
No,
more
no, no,
minutes.
no, no. Who are you like? These are Euros I'm supporting.
I mean, I don't cheer for England
why not?
because we've already fought that war,
Who?
America. So I don't cheer for them because my ancestors, you know,
Fought it.
they
You act like yours were the ones fight. I feel like, listen, if I know anything about the bloodline, I feel like your ancestors was also.
It depends on which side.
I would have fought, but you know.
I think they're like, are taxes really that bad, y'all?
Also,
I mean,
if they didn't fight, they were like, I just couldn't find a red coat in my size. So I just kind of stayed out of it, you know?
I think my dad's family definitely was like, I don't know what y'all want us to do. Like, and then my mom's side, yeah, the more I research my mom's side, the more I'm like, "Ugh, that's not great. The reason we came over here was because the British gave us land.
Oh, yeah, y'all definitely didn't fight
So
them.
that's not good.
Y'all didn't fight them at all. Y'all probably was like, hey, I'll stay at our house.
Sleep.
Come on over, yeah.
I saw a couple of them over there.
Yeah. We're planning sneak attacks on
Oh,
our neighbors.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Don't look up the McNuts.
Never will. Do not Google
Wait,
McNut.
it's the McNuts?
Yeah, McNuts.
I would say, yeah, don't Google McNuts. If you hear the sound of my voice, do not Google the word McNut.
Yeah, you're going to get some like Ronald
gonna
Ronald
be- it's gonna be
McDonald like
weird.
fanfic
It's going to be
shit.
weird. It's going to be weird. Have you ever found anything weird when you Google McNut?
Like, yes, people.
No. You know what I mean.
I mean, I turned the safe search on. Don't be an idiot.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, if you've got the safe search on, it's just a lot of weird people.
I've never used Safe Search.
No, I'm not your safe
I'm an
search.
adult
I'm
man.
not a coward.
You never had to Google McNut before.
Touche.
So,
Even still,
What do you think the weirdest sexual pairing for the McDonald's crew would be? I'm sure someone's written about, and sorry to this, Dan, but you're not here. I'm sure somebody's written about Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar, like straight banging.
ooh,
see, to me, like, is Grimace the weirdest, or is Grimace just kind of the most plug and play? Like, is he the most versatile, or is he the worst chemistry?
How many characters we talking? I only know 3: Hamburglar, Ronald, Grimace.
There's like the mayor.
There's
like
the bird lady.
yeah, there's the bird
I don't
lady.
remember none of this.
Yeah,
There's
Mayor
the-
McCheese.
There's like the little.
I'll be honest with you, they did not have these where I was McDonald's.
Yeah.
There's Little McNuggets, I think.
What was the McDonald's knockoff from Coming to America?
What is it? Why am I forgetting? McDowell's.
Yeah, McDowell's.
McDowell's. Yeah, McDowell's.
Anything else you want to talk about, David? Anything on your heart you need to?
No, I got nothing.
You got nothing.
What you got? Anything?
I don't think I have anything. It was a long weekend.
Okay.
Obviously, Acuna going down hurt.
Did it?
Okay. Yes.
Why? Tell me. I am curious how you dealt with, like, when you heard the news.
How I felt when the best player on my favorite team went out for the year.
Yeah.
It hurt. I was sad.
What'd you do to cope? Tell us.
No.
Tell us.
No.
It's a podcast.
I don't.
The people deserve to know.
Look.
Tell us.
No.
Tell us.
It was just a long day.
Tell us
It was
what
a
you
long
did.
day. Woke up, saw the news,
And you did
and then
what?
I just had to move on with my day.
Nah.
And I had to. I had to act like nothing was wrong.
Nah. What'd
I
you
think
do?
that's what.
What'd you do?
That's when we went to meet my nephew. We had to
You
visit.
didn't do anything to
I had
cope?
visit my
I feel
in-laws.
like Joe, you feel me? I feel like he's avoiding. What did you do? Did you
I
do
didn't. No.
Tell us.
I just snacked when I got home
I
after
knew
that
it.
evening.
I knew it was food related.
And
You
I
bought
just,
some like Ben and Jerry's or something? It was Ben and Jerry's. Bluebell. You're a Bluebell guy.
no, it wasn't ice cream. I did have a brownie
Okay.
to help.
Nice chocolate brownie.
Just
got
chocolatey
chocolate wasted.
and sad.
Yeah, he got chocolate wasted.
But look, if you need my ACL,
No,
you can have them both.
it's even worse. You gonna hurt yourself again with his ACL.
You can have,
Everybody shouldn't yell.
you can have
lower
both
my
of them,
ACL.
and you can just put them together like a rope. You know how they like twist.
You think
ropes
that's gonna
together?
be a better ACL than what he has?
Yeah,
his professional athlete?
It tore.
Because he was running.
Yeah,
Yours will tear.
right. Mine's fresh.
Probably. You think it won't tear? I feel like yours will tear on a brisk walk.
No,
You
I don't think so.
Let's say you briskly walked.
I briskly walk all the time.
I don't believe that for
Sometimes
1
if
second.
it rains, I'll briskly walk the rest of the way.
I've never seen you briskly walk.
You've never seen me in the rain. You've never seen me get caught in the rain.
I don't think you go outside in the rain. If I'm being honest,
Sometimes
I
you
feel
get
like
caught.
I feel like you will find an excuse not to do a thing. And like, is it raining? Psh, pass.
Yeah. Who? Are you saying you wouldn't
Continue my task if it rains. Absolutely.
if you could cancel in the rain though?
no. See, your could for canceling is your threshold for canceling is so much lower than
Yeah.
everyone else in this room.
I just feel like it's stronger.
You're stronger.
Yeah.
You have a propensity to cancel things
Yeah.
at the drop of a hat. You
Confidently.
look for the cancel.
Sometimes.
You're one of the few people that like looks for it.
The cancel is nice,
It's not
especially on a rainy day.
no.
Canceling plans on a rainy day.
You go do it.
Oh man.
You go
that's
do
so
it.
You know we
nice.
have like houses and electricity now, right?
Right. That's why you cancel the plans.
No, that's why you don't have to for like weather.
But then you still gotta I don't have a garage, so I still gotta walk outside. Then you gotta deal with the people on the road. Nobody knows how to drive in the rain.
Because they don't practice. Because they stay in the house like you.
Yeah.
Get out there, practice.
Everybody, hunker down. Hunker down every chance you have.
It's not a tornado. It's not a
I can't
hurricane.
wait for Nate's episode Doomsday Preppers, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's like a little hail.
You're not ready for it, bro.
I talked to my father-in-law yesterday about how much severe weather really stresses me out.
Yeah.
And I think it's because my introduction to severe weather was the Wizard of Oz. And then Georgia they get tornadoes every once in a while.
Oh, you were in Hall County?
Yeah.
They had tornadoes out
They
there.
had tornadoes. They were all north,
Okay.
and they were all like basically over the lake. That's kind of what would happen.
Mm.
But in my mind, every time that tornado siren goes off, our house is about to get sucked up, like in the Wizard of Oz.
Have you? What?
Right.
You think that's what's happening to your house?
That's what
Here's
what it feels like.
I want to just take a moment. For the longest, like I acknowledge like your fear of things.
Yeah.
and it's usually very exaggerated. And I realized, I just want to say this. No. This is fine. This is friendly.
Okay.
I'm here to help. I think you think God cares about you way more than he does. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, you're always like, it's going to be my house that gets sucked up.
Look,
I'll be honest, I'm not saying God doesn't care about you.
no.
I just think you think he cares way more.
Here's the thing. There's a roll of a dice when it comes to which houses get sucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And look, if your house is on a street,
Which most houses are.
yep, and a
Okay.
tornado is on that street,
Mm-hmm.
there's a chance your house is getting sucked up.
Okay.
And that's the math that I did.
You ever seen a house get sucked up by a tornado?
No, because
Exactly.
I've been in the basement the whole time.
No. You would have saw it afterwards.
It's
Like,
frustrating.
the house isn't there.
We had a tornado warning a few months ago,
Okay.
and my wife walked outside, and it made me so mad.
You think the tornado's going to, like, take your wife away?
I thought so. It made me
Do
mad.
you know what a tornado is?
I think what bugged me is that she walked outside, and she looked up in the sky, and she was like, "It's fine."
Which
And I'm
she
like,
was
"There's
right.
literally scientists
No, she was
telling
right.
us
You're wrong.
it's not fine."
No. They're telling us that it exists.
They
They're not saying
are
it's not fine.
They are surrounded by Dopplers, and
Telling you that it
radars,
exists.
and they're saying hunker down, get inside the middle of your house, get into a bathtub.
They have to say that for
And
legal
my
reasons.
wife thinks that she knows better because she stood in our yard
Where's your wife
and
from?
looked up.
Where's she from?
She's from here.
No.
She was
where's-
born in Oklahoma.
Which means she's seen
she
way more
moved
than
here
you.
when she was like 5 or 6.
Does she go back frequently?
No,
She don't go back to Oklahoma? As a kid, she didn't go back?
I don't know. I don't talk about
Yes,
their
she
Oklahoma
did.
trips.
And I'll guarantee you she has more experience with tornadoes than you do. And if she goes outside and she says, hey, feels like not a big one, I trust it.
I don't trust it at all.
Listen, Nate, all end of this episode doesn't trust his wife. Boy, he's doing great.
Over science? No.
What do you like science?
I love science.
You've never been a science guy.
I love science so
This
much.
guy has never been about science. What are you talking about? Odd. Odd.
If anything else,
No, I'm good. Joe, you got anything?
I'm just trying. Like Damon and Nate are kind of weirdly on the same. Like they're arguing about anything, but different like ends of the spectrum.
This is true. This
Like
is true.
you're very submissive in your arguing, like a little brother, and then
Damon will argue with a brick wall.
Damon's like an uncle in his arguing, where you're just like, "Are you saying this to make me mad? Do you know what you're
Damon-
saying?"
Damon will argue with the brick wall and will not stop until that brick wall admits that he's right.
The brick wall's just like, "All right."
Yeah, the brick wall's like, finally, like he'll talk. Then we'll get the brick wall like, you won, you won, okay?
just collapses. Just goes into me.
Yeah,
I'm done.
yeah.
All right. And also, I mean, Damon definitely listened. So
Damon on that ship, getting that money. He don't care about us right now.
Oh, Dan's yelling at you to end us off, saying, "Trust your wife, bro. You question all the wrong things."
Thank you, Dan. Dan with the last
I'll be honest.
shot.
I'm surprised Dan's still with us. Thank you,
I
Dan.
He
think
probably just chimed in.
He got back on.
You know how like some people's ears are burning because someone's talking
Yeah.
about them. I think Dan just has a "I'm mad at Nate" sense.
Yeah, he does.
He just woke up.
Shoots out of
Like,
bed.
Something's ridiculous
Yeah,
happening.
and you're right, Dan. Something ridiculous happening.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, Dan.
Yeah,
Go to the beach.
Dan do what he want. He gonna do what he want.
Go to the beach, man. All right, that's it. Anything? You
Nope,
feeling
got
good?
nothing else.
All right, one more time. My name's Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter, Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Yo, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DoorDie. It's at DueOrdie. Real quick, June 14th and 15th, I will be in the Aurora Theater here in Georgia, Lawrenceville, headlining in the Aurora Theater. It would have been Nate, but he wants to hang out with his family. He would also be at the show. But he's like, no. My family's going to the beach. And I got to go to the beach with my family.
I think I go to the
Nerd. This is nerd. But yeah, June 14th to 15th, that's where I'll be. So buy those tickets.
There we go. Anything? #for the 10. See y'all next week.
Peace.